Hey, welcome back to Truss Rust. Today we're working on, again, this UTN. I thought I was done with it, but I keep having issues with lining this hood up. The sediment bowl is in the hole where this latch is supposed to go into. One problem is this won't go down far enough. If I loosen this tank or hood strap and tank strap, if I loosen that, I can shift the hood over. But if I shift the hood over, then it starts rubbing up against the intake, and it doesn't want to close all the way because it's making contact right there. It's touching right there, and you can see the wear mark right there from me trying to make it fit. I was going to get the Z in here and start working on that gas tank, but it's not working out. So I've always noticed, and I mentioned it in another video, that things don't line up. From here seems one plane, and here goes downhill. Part of that problem is, like in the last video I mentioned, it's supposed to be a spacer here to bump this up right there. We don't have that. It didn't come with the tractor, so I got to find one. The other issue is these holes don't line up with the exhaust and the air intake. The hole is right at the back of it, pretty much rubbing. You can hardly get the air cleaner on here. It's really close to here because the hood's pushed that way to help clear here. This is also part of the hood, and the radiator just barely fits, as you see right there. So we have to take the grill off to be able to get the radiator moved. And what I'm seeing, which I don't know if you can see it, anyway, in there, we'll show you another one. Right here is the studs that mount the radiator. There's not supposed to be a gap right here. And if you look through, you see daylight on the other side, right there. That gap's not supposed to be there. And in there you can see the other stud right there, and then the nuts, which are supposed to be on the outside, are snugged up to the bottom of the radiator. So the whole radiator is sitting on top of the nut that's supposed to be out here. So we got to take things apart, see what I need to do to get the original nuts from here down to here. So yeah, let's get started. This is not what I planned on doing today. So anyway, here we go. All right, I've already shown taking the hood off before, but real quick, there's a bolt here on each side you have to undo. Got that. We have the tank strap back here. That's loose. I hadn't slid that off yet. I got the air cleaner out of the way. Let's see what's next. Then these straps snap into the radiator. Like that. Really, I should take the muffler off. So, yeah. Let's take the muffler off. I think that was 1/2 inch. Nope. 9/16. Yes, it was. All right. Oh, nothing like doing rework, huh? I really thought I was done. And the whole time I've owned this tractor too, I've always seen that gap, and I look at Grandpa, the old U over there at the cab, my 46 U, and I thought, this doesn't look right, but I never looked at it. I mean, you know, again, like I said, the hood didn't fit right. It's like, well, why doesn't this stuff fit right? I know, or now I know. So, take it apart again. That comes off. That Set that out of the way. Make sure the air cleaner's out of the way. I already took the radiator cap off. This is popped, so we should, except it's hooked on the other side. Right? Yeah. Where's the screwdriver? Did you see my screwdriver? There we go. So I just need to, what I'm going to do on this side is stick it in here and pry that out so it'll unhook. That should do it. There we go. Set it on crooked again so it doesn't fall back on. I have to fight it. Support that so it doesn't smack me in the head. Oh, like I said, that thing is heavier than it looks. Well, I said that in another video. Alright. Hold the wings back. Lean it up against the tire. There we go. Okay, radiator. There's 3 screws here. Really don't want to deal with those. My other issue is, let's go over here. I may have to drain all the antifreeze out of this because this hose is short. And I thought that seemed strange that it's so short. Looks like the right length. It's all the way up to here, but it's not all the way down here. Again, look at that gap. You know, I can almost stick my pinky in there. Pretty close. So, I mean, this was bent up. It's been loosened and twisted so the hook would reach it. Yeah, and where the hood latch came down here, it was on an angle to catch this. So, all right. Unfortunate. I don't know if the people that were restoring this or repainting it, because that's not a full restoration. No, I can't find my wrench. I'm sure, well, maybe that's it. I had a socket. There we go. Yeah, I thought it was going to be so clever, and uh-oh, there it goes. I was going to be clever and just suck this down with some new nuts until I got down here at eyeball level and saw otherwise. All right, so this should jiggle, and it does. Again, we're connected up here. Got that hose there. Oh boy, not looking forward to this. We need to get this bolt out of the radiator right there. There we go. I'm surprised. I mean, I know that a lot of this has all been apart. It looks like it's been recorded of the radiator, so everything should come loose, but you just never know what's going to happen. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know if I need to take these out. Again, I may have to drain the fluid, pop the hoses loose. It's probably going to be easiest. I mean, you can see I'm moving the radiator. I just got to get it up. That means I got to get these threads above here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drain it. That's too bad. All right, yeah, I got to get these threads above this plate to be able to get those, to have enough room to get the nuts off on top of that, below that. You know what I mean. But I got to get those hose clamps undone. So go over here. Get a bucket. And we'll start to drain it. Where are you guys at? I needed some help and all of a sudden you're gone. Yeah, I shut the camera off because I didn't think any of this was going to be that big of a deal, but sure was messy because that stream came out full force out to here. Luckily I had 2 buckets. I caught most of it. Some ended up on the ground. Got a lot of it wiped up, although it's still wet. If you have pets, you want to keep them out of the antifreeze. So if you didn't know that, now you do. I got these hose clamps off. This is loose at this end, not that end. You can jiggle it. You can see that move. I'm gonna have to maneuver around the fan. I think this is loose enough. Yep, that's moving. So now I just gotta lift that radiator off. So we'll set you here on the Plymouth like that. Oh, something tells me this is not gonna be easy. Tells me I should look down here. No, I don't see nothing there. Rotate the fan a little bit. I don't know where I need that fan blade. I gotta go up probably another 1/2 inch. Well, I think this is going to be a struggle. And put the radiator that way and get more water out of it. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into this further. I may have to take these screws out, 3 per side, to get the grill shell off and then have even more space. So yeah, I'm gonna look into that. Don't go too far, I might need your help. Well, upon further inspection and studying and getting engineers involved, just me, I'm gonna have to take these out. I was afraid to because I keep, I'm always working on rusty stuff. And like I said, this one's been apart. I've got one of these out already. They're coming out just fine. So, and while these are out, these are 1/4 inch bolts. I think they're supposed to be 5/16. The length seems to be right. So I may make a trip to the hardware store. Because like this one down here is sitting inside the hood flange. And the one up here is hanging on for dear life. So we'll get the rest of these out and we'll get that grill shell off. Okay, we got them all out. Well, that's sitting behind the flange. I got one on the other side, did the same thing. What I wanted to show you is this set down to where it's supposed to be. So that's back behind it. The hole for here is that way. Here, now you can see my finger, because the hole is straight down from here. The hole's like, the hole's right here. The radiator's got to come down like this. So let's get that grill off. There's that 1/4 inch bolt. About jumped in the antifreeze bucket. There's the other one. All right, we have them all. There we go. All right, yeah, nice looking core, a couple fins that are bent. Looks like up here I had some damage, and whoever fixed it knocked it back out when they recorded the radiator. Yeah. Let's see if we can get the radiator off. It's not. So the grill before was sitting here, bolted on, up on this, and I couldn't tip it, so now I can. Just like that. And now we're up against the fan blade. Oh, interesting. The hose is in the way. Not here, but down here. This lower one. If I can get it out of the way. Maybe I'll have a chance. Not having good luck. Let's see. Screwdriver. Almost have it. And again, it's been a long time since I had a radiator off of U. I think Grandpa was sitting over there is the last time I had it off. Had one of these off. And I'm not sure the whole procedure. So, yeah, I don't know how the heck they did that. Now the fan's stuck on the shroud. Excuse me. Now let's see. I'll show you. I don't want to get my camera all dirty with antifreeze, so wipe my hands first. So there's my fan shroud and fan. That's what's holding me up. Yes, there's 4 bolts there that would help. So that might be next. I might have to take this fan off. Let me look into that. So I've got all the bolts loose. I do have to take the fan off. This is the last bolt right there. Little 5/16 cap bolts all together. That's loose. That comes out. There is the fan blade for a U Moline. All right, we'll set that out of the way. Okay, so I should be able to just pick up on the radiator and lift it off. I'll set you down on the Plymouth again. There we go. There we are. One radiator. Being gentle with this. Yeah. Got it. Well, here, I'll let you. You've never seen. Here it is. So you can see too. You got the main cast here. This is a gasket that I'm touching with my fingernail. This is a steel plate to keep all the junk from going in this front end. Because I believe underneath that plate and gasket are the gears for the steering. There's a hole. There's a hole. That's where the studs go, or went, came from. And there are the nuts I need. Let's see. Had a 3/4 inch wrench. Oh, nope, I had a socket. There we go. Hopefully this isn't too stuck. I can get this off. Oh, this is bad. Those bolts. Those bolts are probably carriage bolts sitting between the tank and this framework, steel frame. And all that is soldered into place, as you can see here and here. It's all attached to that lower tank. Well, we're gonna have to be careful. Because you can strip the carriage bolt. Man. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to get my little propane torch out. To get that off. Whee, that is tight. All right, next step, heat. Okay, well, we'll be back with that heat here in the next episode. Right now, I need to get in the house before the family gets home. I got a few chores to do. So that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.